Hello everyone, Daisy here again with another guest design layout for Paige Evans. Today I am using the Daisy cut file. This is one of the newer released cut files, and of course I had to have it right away. I am totally partial to daisies. They are my favorite flower. Yeah, they just are. They're just so perfect. So anyhow, I put a bunch of them together in the design software, and then just kind of welded them so that I could cut them all out as one piece. So there's a total of 5 daisies here, and I cut them out using the Horizon project pad. Now this is an exclusive pad to Joann Fabrics, and I went in there after checking my app, and it said that there was 3 in stock. So I went in and it wasn't on the shelf, and I searched everywhere for it, and I finally had to ask for some help, and I had a very nice person who worked there who went into the back and dug through 2 pallets of stuff for me to get the project pad. So I got my hands on it and I'm super excited. But some of the stuff that's special about it is you get there's a bunch of cardstock. I think there's like 10 sheets of cardstock, and then there's 2 sheets of glitter paper. And so I used the white glitter paper to cut the daisies out of. Now I'm using some of the green cardstock that comes in the project pad to back the leaves of the daisies. And then I'm going to use some parchment paper to back the petals. And this takes a little bit of time because it's kind of a weird shape to trace. So yeah, it takes a little bit of time, but I get it through. Or I get through it, and then I just have to trim a little bit off at the end, which is fine. For the centers of the daisies, I'm going to use the yellow cardstock that is in the project pad, and I'm going to pop those up on some fun foam so that they have kind of a little 3D effect. And this just, like I said, takes a little bit of time. It's fussy cutting, which is not my favorite thing to do. And if I had been smart, what I would have done is gone into silhouette and just cut the outline of the petal shape, and just had the machine done it for me. But you know, sometimes you're just not thinking that way when you're, you know, in your creative mode. You just kind of want to get it done, and for some reason this seems faster, although it's really not. So I'm going to use my Tombow Mono Multi. That's kind of my go-to glue for everything. I love how quickly it dries, and yet it also is forgiving, if that makes any sense. So when it first dries, it's a little bit tacky, so you can still move things a little bit if you need to, but then it becomes permanent after a few minutes. So I just love how it holds to everything. So here's that yellow I was talking about, and it's like the perfect yellow. Nice and sunny and bright. So I'm just trimming out a couple of these little kind of oval shapes to put in there. And what I did is I actually went into my garbage and found the offcut of this, the center of the daisies, and then just cut around that in the yellow paper. So I was thinking of doing a little scene, and I was going to do some like green behind the daisies for grass, and then I was going to use that butterfly paper. But then I pulled out this paper, and this is from the 12 by 12 paper pack. And it's like a, you know, a blue ombre, obviously. And I really loved how the daisies popped off of this. So I chose to use this as my background. It also goes really well with my photo. My photo is of my oldest daughter when she was about 2, and she's 13 now. So quite a few years ago. And it's actually an Easter layout. They were on an Easter egg hunt. However, we did not have enough Easter baskets, because it was me and my sister, or both my sisters and their kids. So I think, let's see, with my kids, I think there's probably a total of 5 kids or something like that. And we didn't have enough Easter baskets for everybody. So we pulled out our trick-or-treating bag. So the bag she's holding actually says trick or treat on it. I mean, it worked. It got the job done. They were able to put their eggs and their treats that they found in them. So it worked out fine, but you know, what are you going to do? But on her dress that she's wearing, it is a navy blue dress and it has daisies on it, and she's wearing a yellow sweater, and it just matched so perfectly with this layout. I couldn't not use this. So anyhow, back to the layout now that I've been rambling. I pulled up my Delusions white linen spray ink and just splattered it all around the page. And now I'm using some stickers from the project pad. And I chose to pull out all of the butterfly stickers. And I'm also going to use these white cardstock butterflies. These are from the butterfly background from Paige Evans. It's another cut file, and I had used the background for a different layout and had all of these kind of offcuts, and so I decided to use them on here. I did some stitching through the center with some silver thread and then just glued them down, and now I'm working on my title. So in the project pad you get these kind of rose gold stickers, letter stickers, and so I'm spelling out friendliest flower here. And that's one of my favorite movie quotes. It's from You Got Mail. And the quote is, don't you think daisies are the friendliest flowers? And I love that. And I'm just going to fuss with these letters so much. I kept thinking they were straight and then realized my picture wasn't straight, and then trying to straighten everything. It was just my type A personality was getting the best of me there. So I'm just using the white foam thickers, and these are from, I believe they're from Pick Me Up. I believe so. And I'm just using them to spell out don't you think daisies are, and then friendliest flower obviously are in that rose gold. So I'm going to pop up the butterfly wings on some adhesive squares, and I think that's pretty much going to be the layout. So I want to thank you so much for watching. If you're interested in more information or a closer look at these, you can head on over to Paige's blog and check out my blog post. And there will be links down below to the blog as well as the cut files I used. So thanks so much for watching. I'll see you again next time. Bye!